Ciara here on my way into work with Artsmith Media, and I just wanted to do another commuting with Ciara type of video. This one might be a little bit shorter because I only have 3 main points to cover, but it's been on my mind for the past couple of days. Last week I was able to work with a nonprofit organization and donate my time to volunteer and help with the homelessness in Virginia Beach. We worked with children in kind of a back-to-school event where this nonprofit provided, with a partnering nonprofit, they provided clothes and haircuts and gift cards for shoes, vaccines, and just general checkups. They had backpacks with school supplies and some other necessary resources that these kids needed. And it was just an amazing opportunity. I can't say enough good things about this event. So it was a great event. If you're curious more about it, just shoot me an email and I will, talk your ear off about it. So, anywho. So that got me thinking about how much I love working with nonprofits, and not only as on my own time with volunteerism and donorship and things like that, but also through Artsmith Media. A lot of our clients are either local or national nonprofit organizations, and we love working with them for a number of reasons. But like I said, today I'm just going to talk about 3. So the first and foremost is that nonprofit, is not for profit. They focus on their mission statement, their purpose, whether it be educating the community about a health-related issue or going out into the community and providing a service. So whatever their mission is, that's what they focus on. They don't focus on like the bottom line or whatnot. And you can tell that in every aspect of how they run their nonprofit. So maybe it's how they're doing their budget. You can look and see with nonprofits how much of their budget actually goes to what their mission is. So if it's going over to other countries and helping out, or if it's more localized, or if it's setting up educational programs, whatever it is, you can find out what percentage these nonprofits are using towards their mission. So I highly suggest doing that when you're looking to, who do you want to donate to, who do you want to volunteer with, and things like that. So if you look at their budget, if you look at how they even hold meetings, the primary focus of the meeting is, how is this going to help with the mission? How is this going to help with our overall purpose? And everything that these nonprofits do, it's really focused on their mission statement, and that's amazing, because when you work in the corporate world and you hear over and over and over again like bottom line and profit and sales and so on and so forth, sometimes it's just very refreshing to hear somebody talk about, how is this going to help the community? How is this, going to better our neighbors and things like that? So that's definitely my number 1 reason why I love working with nonprofits. Number 2, I would say, is when I get to work alongside of other volunteers or donors, or just even the head people in the organization. I get to hear not only stories about how they came to the organization, but maybe stories and experiences that they had with other volunteers or people who needed the program. So I've had an amazing experience talking with some people about how they needed the nonprofit organization, and that's how they came around to knowing the nonprofit. For example, I sometimes help volunteer with it's not really a food bank. It's more along the lines of kind of a soup kitchen that provides extra services. So it's a place where they provide food to the homeless, as well as doctors are there, and they have hygiene supplies as well as clothes and things like that, and they do this on a weekly basis. So I've met with some of the other volunteers that are there, and one guy in particular, he said that he was homeless for 10 years, and he traveled from state to state, and basically could not get out of this cycle of poverty. He just could not get back onto his feet, and you know, the nonprofits in those areas, they were tapped out for resources. They didn't have anything else to give. And he ended up in Virginia, in the Virginia Beach area, found this nonprofit, and they not only helped him with clothes and food and things like that, but they helped him find further resources, and he was able to get off his, or get onto his feet, and now he's a volunteer with the organization. And he told me his master plan is to travel around the U.S. and start up kind of branches of this nonprofit. He wants to help as many people as he can. And that's just amazing. Meeting people and hearing their stories is just phenomenal. I will admit sometimes it becomes a tearjerker, but it's just an amazing experience. And not only do I get to experience this when I'm working directly with a nonprofit, but sometimes when I'm working with the organization, sorry, when I'm volunteering versus the actual organization. Sometimes when I'm working with the organization, I get to talk to some of the execs there, or some of the, you know, marketing people there, and I ask them, how did you, you know, come across this organization? How did you end up where you are? And to hear their stories, you know, that they went to college and they you know, took a nonprofit class and fell in love with it, and you know, one way or another ended up with this job. It's just awesome to hear these stories. So, you know, connecting and talking with other donors, volunteers, and even the employees of the organizations, it's awesome. And finally, the third reason why I love working with nonprofits is that I get to actually connect with the people who are in need. So whether it's people who need this service because they're homeless, or because they need the animal control people to help them, or if it's people who have lost a loved one to a health-related issue, or if they were just diagnosed with a health-related issue and they need help figuring this out and figuring out the best approach to handle things. Again, that's another tearjerker to hear about how these nonprofits are really servicing and helping the community. So it's just an amazing aspect, I guess. Like I said, it's another tearjerker, especially whenever you see kids coming and needing help because they can't help themselves, and you look in the parents' eyes and you can tell that they're just so grateful and so thankful, and that's what it's all about, right? Is helping families help themselves. So so they're mission focused and they have a purpose besides profit, which is refreshing. The opportunities that I get to work with the volunteers and the donors and even the employees of the nonprofit organization to get to hear their story is really amazing. And then it comes full circle when you get to see the people who are in need and they're using the resources, or they're educating themselves about a topic. It's awesome to see it all come together, I guess. So those are my top 3 reasons. Like I said, there's tons more, but those are the ones where, you know, you just kind of sit back and it makes you smile, or it might bring a tear to your eye, whatever. So if you have questions about nonprofits, or if you are a nonprofit and you're curious about how we can help you, because I know resources are very tight for nonprofits, feel free to reach out to me anytime. My email, I'm sure, is going to be listed below, so don't hesitate. And I will talk to you all again later. Bye.